So you may remember from my previous video when I reacted to a very scary mountain lion encounter. And during and after that reaction video, I was very curious about a few things. Did he actually have a gun, and would he have used it? Did he think he was going to die at any point? Did he know that this video would get 6 million views on YouTube alone in the past 3 months? Well, I got into contact with Kyle, and I was very fortunate enough to receive an interview with him, where I asked him a few questions and a little trivia at the end. So here is that interview with the Cougar Guy himself, Kyle. So, the first question, starting off with a strong point. During the experience, did you think you were going to die at any point?
I didn't think I was going to die. I definitely felt like I was going to hurt. I know in the video I did say, I was like, wow, I didn't want to die today.
I remember you saying that.
Like a reaction just because, like, yeah, I had a cougar 10 to 15 feet in front of me, and so it was a very scary experience, right?
Yeah.
And so it did pass my mind, but at the same time, it didn't really settle in that I could have died until after the fact.
I remember you saying at some point in the video, "Where's your gun?" Did you actually have a gun on you, and were you thinking of were you going to use it if it came to that?
So I didn't have a gun on me. I do live. I live in Utah. And here I like the gun laws here. I like guns.
Yeah.
But if I were to have my gun on me, it wouldn't be to shoot the animal. It would be more to scare the animal away.
Okay. So you would have shot it in the air or just
I would have probably shot on the ground just so that, I know where my bullet's going. If I shot in the air, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's only two.
Right? But, yeah, my goal would have been to scare the animal away before actually shooting the animal. I'm going out in their world, in their territory. I'm not out to sit there and kill animals and stuff like that, unless I'm hunting or so on and so forth. But yeah, in that circumstance, it would have been to scare the animal.
I mean, I've never really had any experience with a gun, but I know if I was in that situation, having a gun on me would make me certainly feel a lot more safer. If it like pounced on you, if it like attacked you, at least you have that option if it really had to come to it.
Correct.
Did you know what to do in the situation? Did you know how to handle it, like, before going into it? Or was it all, like, complete instinct reaction?
So, when I was growing up here in Utah, I went to Boy Scouts. And my leaders always told you, like, if you came across, like, a big animal or something, like, dangerous, you're supposed to act big and scary. So that was always, like, told to me when I was a kid. And so that's kind of what just came up. It was just like, okay, perfect. That's what I need to do. I need to look big and scary, stay calm, and don't freak out. Because, the situation probably would have ended a lot differently if I ran away, right?
My heart skipped when it did the 3 pounces in a row. I was like, how on earth is this happening? How are you remaining a lot more calmer than I would have been, that's for sure. So my next question is actually about the several pounces. How did you respond, in your head when those pounces happened, the 3 in a row? What happened in your head? Was that a oh my god, this is about to kill me kind of moment, or were you a bit more chill?
A lot of it was just oh, what is she doing? Stop! I don't like it, right?
Yeah. I
mean, especially that 3 pounce moment. That last pounce she got within 4 or 5 feet.
It was so close. I was
it was so close to me. It was like that moment. I really almost closed my eyes and kind of tensed up. It's gonna happen. But I was able to kind of keep my balance, kind of stay up, keep my hands up in the air, do stuff like that, so that she kind of felt like I was bigger than her. I know every time she pounced on me though was when I either stumbled or looked away.
Yeah.
So that's kind of when I realized, okay, I can't look away, I can't bend down, I
always
can't
got to keep eye contact with it.
Keep my eye contact, keep backing up as much as I can, stay big.
I really thought it would just give up at some point and just slowly head back, similar to other line counter videos I've watched, but I was very surprised how far she just ran away. That was very a shock ending.
It was shocking to me as well. She had baby cubs. It was crazy how far away she went from her baby cubs. The rock that I threw startled her. Maybe it did hit her, and she's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm out of here."
Kind of a question for after it's happened, kind of up until now. Have you taken the same route, that exact same path?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so it hasn't talked you from going for runs in that area.
I was actually up there the day after it happened, talking to news agencies and talking to mountain lion, the wildlife guys out here and stuff like that.
And have you not seen any sightings of a mountain lion since? Okay.
I've been talking to a lot of like biologists and a lot of people that know a lot about cougars, and one thing they say is like cougars see us all the time, but we never see them. It's just because they're a cat, right? I mean, you think of a normal house cat.
Yeah.
Those cats just go around very quietly. They pounce, and they do and it's all quiet, and so they're kind of mysterious. And so it's the same thing with the mountain lion. Is they're quiet. They keep to themselves, and they'll see you, but we don't see them.
Have you had any experiences with mountain lions before this point, like at all in your life?
No. This is the first time I've ever seen a mountain lion. I've seen moose, deer, elk, bobcats even, but yeah, never a mountain lion. Was
it a lot bigger after seeing it? Was like, oh my god, this is actually quite bigger than I expected them to actually be.
It was a big cat.
As you were filming this video, or maybe after as well, did you think at any point that this video is bound to go viral, or was that not in your mind at all?
Not in the slightest bit. I couldn't even think about that. Literally, so when I came up on these baby cubs on the trail, when I thought they were baby bobcats, that's why I pulled my phone out, and I then proceeded to take the video. And then, once I realized the mama cat was coming after me, I was like, oh crap. And that's kind of when the whole video starts even more. And I start backing up. I just had my phone out already, so I just continued to video the whole situation.
I mean, it's certainly a good idea to film just in case something did happen. At least people would know what would happen if that ever happened.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just kept filming. It was almost as a distraction when I was like, wow. Happening, this is crazy, my phone's already out going, right? And then once I got down off the mountain, I was kind of showing my brother-in-law who picked me up from the trail. I was like, dude, look at this. And I showed him, my whole family's freaking out, and they're like, dude, are you gonna post that? And I was like, I don't know, should I? And they're all telling me like, yeah, do it. So I ended up posting on my Instagram, on the IGTV first.
Okay.
Saturday night, it was already over 2,000 views, and then after that, it just got to the million, and the news agency picked it up, and it was millions after that, and before I knew it, it was around the world.
Oh wow. I was actually thinking when I was watching the video that this would certainly keep me distracted and somewhat calm, knowing that I'm filming it, because it's keeping my mind off it, but also not. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just helps a little bit. Have you got any advice for anyone that kind of goes around these trails and goes for jogs similar to you and ever encounters these animals? Is there any tips that you would recommend?
Like I said before, I'm no expert on wildlife. I'm just a trail runner. I like to go out, get on the trail, go hiking, stuff like that. But at the same time, just be aware. Just be aware. Don't approach animals if you don't know what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably my mistake there is, I want to go near the animals because normally when I come in contact with animals, they run away. And so I just kind of thought that would happen this time, but obviously didn't. So.
Wow. At what point did you come up with your brand, I am the Cougar Guy, and the merchandise behind it?
So it just kind of came off the blue. I decided hey, maybe get some t-shirts going, kind of talking to that. Kind of the idea behind it was okay, sweet, let's make awareness of cougars. Let's take my fame and push it towards the cougars, right?
Okay.
So I got in contact with the Mountain Lion Foundation. I got in contact with the Cougar Conservancy out of LA, and I was like, hey, look, I'll make some t-shirts and I'll donate some of the profits to you guys so that you guys can keep doing your thing and kind of make the awareness of cougars real.
Okay, I did see that. I did take a little look at your website, and I saw that 10% of all your merchandise earnings go towards that. That's very cool to see. I was actually very close the other day to adopting a mountain lion because I'm really into them. But then I realised that you have to be in America or Canada to actually do so. So I couldn't do it, unfortunately. So I've got 5 little trivia questions just for a bit of fun to end things on. True or false? 1 in 6 mountain lions, mountain lion cubs, make it to adulthood.
True.
That is correct. Roughly how many pounds of meat per day does an adult mountain lion need to consume to survive? So kind of a rough number.
Good. 10 pounds maybe?
I'm very surprised you got that. It's actually 8 to 10 pounds, apparently. I'm very surprised you with that. I wouldn't have guessed anywhere near that. How many miles per hour can mountain lions run up to? 65, 45, or 28?
28.
It's actually 45. I was quite shocked about
Really?
that. They can run up
crazy.
to. Apparently, it depends on the climate and their surroundings. But roughly
Makes
45.
sense. I mean, like cheetahs, they can run really fast too. So
Yeah. True or false? Mountain lions have more than 40 names.
True.
That is true. I didn't know it was number 40. I thought it'd be like
They have,
3.
I think they have actually a world, one of the world records for so many names for one animal.
I don't know whether to call them cougars or mountain lion half the time, but apparently there's like 38 other names.
Yeah, there's so many.
That's ridiculous. Question 5 is I thought was quite interesting thing to end it on. How many reported human deaths have there been with mountain lions and humans since 1890? Is it 21, 54, or 40?
We'll do 40.
It's actually 21, which is shocking me as well. But very little actual fatalities. It's like death fatalities from mountain lions.
That's good to know.
Is there anything that you wanted to say to the world? Anything you want to promote at all?
No, not necessarily. Just have fun, get out there, get outside, enjoy the outdoors.
Lovely. So thank you very much for having me to interview you. And have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, man.